We're good.
And the 1 and the 2 and the 3. Woo! We got that good on time this time. Let's go.
Synchronization.
Welcome back, my friends, to the 5th episode
We need a soundboard
of the Hero Pod. Yeah, we need a lot of stuff. That'd be cool. Like little sound effects and stuff. Heck
A little soundboard.
Donate to us.
Please.
Thank you guys, like always, for watching. Say this early. Like, subscribe, follow, share. 5 stars.
And just in case you missed it in the beginning, we're going to say it at the end.
We're going to say it at the end too. Don't. And watch everything because we need all the views we can get.
Yes.
Um,
Skip through it. No, I'm just playing. Watch it.
Put it on 2 times speed. Watch it full the first time and then leave it on, but put it on 2 times speed. So it gives the extra views and stuff. Anyways, yeah, like I said, thank you guys for everything. We are desperate. We're not desperate.
Nah.
No. Thank you guys though. We're having fun with this.
Thank you guys so much.
I guess this goes along with our topic, but I'm gonna ask you how you're doing.
I'm doing pretty good.
But I'm gonna how are you actually doing? Because on today's episode, we are talking about the mentals, the healths, your emotions, your happiness. So how are you doing, Mr. Philip?
Right now?
Yes.
I'm doing good. Last month, I wasn't doing too good.
You were in the pits.
Yeah, I was in the pits last month.
Like how were you like what were your emotions?
I don't know. I just felt stuck.
Yeah.
Felt stuck, and I was like, what is life?
Yeah.
Yeah. It was just, I was contemplating all of that stuff.
Purpose and stuff, or just
purpose and
like
just
stagnant,
like
kind of feeling.
Yeah, like what is life? Like seeing, like, I don't know. I was being talked to by some of my coworkers about their endeavors looking for a house and all that stuff, and I started looking, like trying to help them out and stuff, and I was looking at the economy and stuff, and I was like, like what is life? Like this is tragic. Like you just live to die.
Oh, whoa.
And it was bad.
Yeah.
And then I was like, none of this even matters. Like we're getting all this material stuff and we're just gonna die.
Okay. Yeah, I get that.
So I was like life sucks. Like, you have to struggle so hard to enjoy it.
That's
so
how
then just let it all go.
Bit.
So then I was like, why wait till I die to let it all go? I'm just gonna let it all go right now. So right now, I'm just like, you know what? Screw it. I'm just gonna enjoy life. Cause so I have some family coming over this weekend.
Yeah. And
they invited us out to Disney. And old me would have been like, can't. I have to save money. Like I have to put that off. But our savings are in a good spot between the wife and I. And I was like, you know what? Yes. I'm gonna splurge a little bit. I'm gonna put a little money on my credit card now.
That's good, bro.
So so we got some Disney tickets. We're gonna go to Disney with the family this weekend. And it's been really nice. Like being able to, I feel like that's what being with my family earths me again. Like it's like this is what life is
that
for.
Gives
to
you
enjoy it with the people that you love and who love you.
Creates special memories and stuff.
And then coming to the podcast today, I was like, this is an awesome part about life too. Like I get to do these videos with my friend, document it, and we can look at this later on, once we're older and stuff, and we can show our kids and stuff, and we'll be like, look how stupid we were.
I didn't even think about that. That's funny.
So it's I don't know. Like this week has been a 180 on life.
Wow. That's good, bro.
And seeing the family coming over and all that stuff, I was like, life's good.
That's good, man.
Yeah.
I kind of get you though with that kind of stuck feeling, because I've been feeling like that too a little bit. You're kind of just in in that motion of everything's the same. You're I feel like I'm stuck in this bad routine. Well, it's not a bad routine because it's my life.
Yeah.
Of just work, days off. I don't really do too much, and then back to work.
Yep.
And then especially the last couple of weeks, it's been kind of hard. Just
I've been saying, bro, we gotta go. I'm sorry.
No, go ahead.
But don't get stuck in the routine. On the weekends we can go out. We can go to Disney Springs, walk around, catch up on our Pokemon hunting.
True.
We want to be the very best.
We want to catch them all.
And no one's ever won. All right, sorry.
No, you're right though. But yeah, like I feel like I was saying the last couple weeks I've been like I've been telling myself this where I'm like I've been working so hard
Yeah.
to just barely scrape by at work, and then whatever money they give me, it's like okay,
Yeah.
boom, bam, no, that's it. It's
Yeah,
like I don't know.
you.
It's been tough.
Yeah.
Trying to get a mindset of that, but like old me would have been just very, very like just upset about it all.
Yeah.
And I guess that's where we can get into about like, well, I mean, we talked about it now, but like,
Yeah.
our past selves,
Mm.
a little bit, but like,
I don't like past me.
yeah. So I'm about to get in. We can get into that, but just compared to how I was back then, now I have a full backing of God is gonna get me through this. God's gonna provide. No matter how difficult it is, I just know it'll be an end to it eventually, and new opportunities will open, new doors will open up, stuff like that. And I feel like you said, you know, saying yes to Disney, saying yes to inviting family over is like you're taking the actions to try to find, you know, happiness and peace, and you know, however how long it could be.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So that's the good. But yeah, past us, whole different story.
Yeah.
I would have been, oh man, I would have been in the pits. Like,
Yeah.
Gosh, I don't know where to start.
Yeah. I can start.
You can start, bro.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, past me, it's just dumb. Very dumb. I don't know. Past me was more in spending money on myself.
Yeah.
Like it was just, like it would be like it would be like a family event or something, and I'd be like, I don't want to spend my money on that. Oh, speakers for the car though? Yes, let's do it. And it's like, that's so dumb. Like speakers, like momentary, like just for like whatever. And then the moments that I would live with my family, like that would create memories that I can look back on when times are tough or something, or like when I'm down, you can just think back on those memories. And that's something that's like forever. Like I used to think of like doing things as like a momentary thing. I'd be like, I'm just gonna enjoy it for the moment, like while we're doing the event, and then that's it. But no, like I like new me looks at it like memories are way more valuable than material things now. Like I guess I was very materialistic, younger me,
And in reality, those memories you stay with for
forever,
yeah. Like how do you think you've dealt with like your when you've been the most upset, or maybe the most stuck you've been in the past compared to like right now?
Yeah, the most stuck I've been in the past, I've always like buried myself like in something. So when I felt stuck in the past, I picked up what was it? I started doing like I was in construction stuff. So I was tagging along with Drew, one of my coworkers, and a close friend, and he like we would just hang out and we'd like talk about stuff, and we'd like that was my thing. And he had his own like little side business and stuff. Like I'd be like, hey, if you have any jobs or something, like I'll go with you. I think I've only did like one job with him.
Yeah.
But I would always like, I was trying to figure out like construction stuff. Like, oh, what do I do here? What do I do there? Like all this stuff. And I learned a lot from him. And like, oh, what tools should I get? What tools are good? What shouldn't I get? And where should I buy? And stuff like that. So I always like, whenever I feel like I'm down and like lost, I try to give myself a purpose. Like, and then just
so you
focus on
never
something.
like let yourself stay that way.
Yeah. Oh, and then I picked up guitar when I was down for a bit too. Yeah, I picked up guitar and all that stuff.
I think, dog, you did it the healthy way.
Yeah.
I did not do it that way. Damn.
I don't know. I guess it was, but in my eyes, it wasn't that. I was just trying to distract myself.
Yeah.
Like, I don't think it was like, I wasn't thinking like,
you weren't like, I'm going to get better.
Yeah. I wasn't like, I'm going to get better. It's just like, I don't know. I guess that was just God. Somebody was praying over me hard. I think God was just shining lights, like, and I was just walking like.
So you recommend that for like the people, you know, who are really going through it right now?
Yeah.
Just, I mean, what specifically can we say? Find hobbies.
Yes.
Find
Find hobbies.
I guess
Yeah.
distract
Find
yourself.
something. Yeah. Find something that brings you peace.
Yeah.
Like for me, playing video games, I used to think brought me peace.
Mhm.
Like in my high school days, that didn't bring me peace.
Yeah.
That would just piss me off.
Mhm.
And like I play video games now, and I'm like, this is why I was so angry when I was younger. Like school sucked.
Uh-huh.
Then I got home. And then
Made
it was
yourself more
freaking
angry.
yeah, and I was like, I just play video games where I'd win like one round and then just die 50 times. And I was like, this is why I was
Yeah.
always so pissed when I was younger. If I would have just like found a hobby or something like that, there's no expectation to like whenever you play. Well, at least whenever I play a game, I think I'm a competitive person. In at least in gaming, like sports and stuff, I know I'm not good, so I don't really get competitive in that. But in sports, in gaming, I'm like, this is pretty simple. Like it's just you follow the simple rules and you can succeed. So it's like I'm following the simple rules. Like what the heck's happening? Like, and it just ticks me off. So that's not. And there's no. I had an expectation for myself, like like that. With other things like taking photos, I took that up for a little bit too. Playing the guitar, there's really no expectation. You're just
trying
moving, you're
something.
going along with
You're
the flow.
doing something.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it was just like find something that's mellow, that you don't have any expectations for yourself. Like when we were playing soccer, like we used to play soccer
like every Sunday.
Every Sunday, yeah,
for like a month we try to do.
Yeah. For like a while.
Yeah.
Like that brought me peace too. Like it was something to look forward to. I didn't have any expectations. I wasn't like, I have to play like Messi or something like that. Just brought me peace. Like hanging out with the boys and stuff. Like it was fun. Like it's just something to clear your mind, just to center you.
Yeah. That's good advice, brother. Just trying something. Something new. Nothing that's new. If you know it's gonna give you stress, don't even bother doing it. Just
exactly
try something new or do something you love. Like the worst thing for me you can do is staying locked in your room and putting more sadness in your life. Like I feel like when I thought about this topic, I was in the music listening to worship music at work, and I was like, and then it came to my mind. I'm like, why don't we talk about this? I guess it's for this reason. I'm not gonna like, and I've been thinking about it this whole week. Like, maybe should I tell this story or not? Because I don't like talk about this stuff too much. Yeah. And for me, I keep things so bottled up, and I think that's part of the problem too. Yeah. For my emotions. I think the best thing, another thing, keep yourself busy, distract yourself, have fun, be happy. Try to find things that find happiness, but also talk to people. I don't know about how do you feel about therapy? I'm gonna talk my little story thing, but like, how do you feel like about talking to maybe not a therapist, maybe a counselor or something like that? Maybe someone you don't know too all, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, who you can open up to.
Yeah.
I think that is one of the best things you can do. I am big on therapy. I think it's amazing. It's something that you have to. There's certain things in life where you're experiencing it for the first time, or it's something that is completely new, or it's like a shock. Like that's like, like this is crazy. This is new. I don't know what to do. Like you get flustered. You start thinking. That's where you start overthinking, your anxiety, all that stuff. Yeah. And just talking about it to somebody who's looking at your life from the outside. It's like when you're watching a movie, if you just look at one corner of the screen and there's just explosions going on right there, you're like, oh crap, like stuff's going down. But with somebody else, like they're looking at the full screen. So then you're explaining these explosions on that screen and they're like, oh no, you're good. Those are just little fireworks. Yeah. Like, look at this right here. So I feel like that's kind of what therapy is. It's like, it helps you get an outside view of your life and to see it from a different perspective.
And no, they don't know you. They'll tell you how it is from the get-go.
And there's no bias.
There's no bias. Exactly.
Yeah. And then finding a good friend where you can like open up to and like talk to like that openly with, like, I feel like that's another good thing. Like finding somebody who won't judge you. Like if you ever find a friend that won't judge you, stick to that person. Like I feel like nobody should judge anybody. No, but that's the reality. Unfortunately, people do judge. But yeah, I don't know. I feel like life is such a difficult thing.
Yeah.
And other people like judging and like being rude and stuff. Like, no, just take a minute, step back. Even though this person pissed you off, take a minute, step back, take a look at their life.
Yeah.
Like, see what they're going through. Put yourself in their shoes. Have a little empathy. I feel like the world's lacking a lot of empathy.
Yeah.
And it's like at work, there's somebody who works there, and they're in charge of I don't want to put anybody on blast.
Nah.
But they're I won't name any names, but they're in charge of making sure things get done correctly. And they always have a nasty attitude.
Yeah.
Whenever the engineers go to them, they're like, hey, like, is this good? Is that good? He's like, no, you got to do this. And then sometimes his opinion on things changes. Like, he's like, no, we can't do that. We have to do it like this. And then you'll come back with the same part, and he'll be like, why'd you do that? And we're like, well, you told us to do it. He's like, no, we can't do that. We have to do it like this. He stretched thin. Like, if one of the engineers did a walk along with him, and they were like, yo, it was insane. Like, they were like, he was there for like 2 minutes, and then he got called off somewhere else. He finished that. He came back to us. Then 10 minutes later, he got a call. He answered the call. He helped them out. And then he was like, he's everywhere. And I was like, that's why he's always so short fused. Like, you guys just have to have a little patience with him. Like, he might go, he shouldn't go off, and he should like auto analyze and like sit down and be like, hey, I need help or something like that. But I mean,
he's stressed, and then also you just don't know like what people are going through outside of work. He could be going through some tough things, and
that too.
It's just going into work.
So I just feel like just taking a step back and analyzing and seeing stuff like what somebody's going through can really help with a lot of situations.
Talk to people, man. Like, don't be afraid.
Communication.
Like, if you need to go the professional route, do that. Like, don't be scared of it. It's just ultimately you want to find happiness again. You don't want to. You get tired of being tired.
Yes.
You know what I mean? And then finding someone you could truly trust. Like, really reflect on who you're gonna about to talk to, because some people may seem to have your best intentions, but
really have an ulterior motive or something.
Next thing you know, they're talking or telling everyone your business that you don't want. You just don't know. Like, be very careful and mindful.
There might be envious people too. Like, you're telling them, like, they see since they see the whole picture, they're like, oh, this dude's life is great.
Yeah.
And then you tell them something in confidence about like something wrong, and then they're gonna be like, oh, his life's good enough. Like, it's whatever. And then they just like shrug it off, when actually it's like a big deal.
Yeah.
It's just they don't want to deal with it because they're like, your life's perfect. Like, this is nothing. But it's something that you're going through. It's an experience that it's fresh to you and new to you, that you need help and guidance through.
Yeah.
And I don't know, like it would be nice. It's a good thing to have that person who will have your best interest in mind and stuff like that. Yeah.
Let me check this recording.
Okay.
I keep like thinking like, dang, what time did I start recording?
Dang
it. Okay. All right. Okay, we're back. But friendship, talk to people.
Yep.
This is kind of where I'm gonna get at.
Okay.
If you don't talk to people and you let it just sit with you for so long, as I did, you're gonna get so bad. Like, I feel like I put up a good front when I'm happy. Like, maybe people won't know too much. I think when I'm angry it's different. People definitely know when I'm mad. That just shows in my face. But when I'm like really sad about things, I don't know. I have a hard time like talking about it sometimes. But like back in the day, this is like years ago.
Yeah.
I was just going through some stuff, man. I made mistakes. I hurt people I care about. And then like I had to deal with that guilt. I had to deal with that shame, and I was sad about it. And then I, instead of like running to people or running to God for peace, I just like was like, nah, freak this. And then I just went off the rails, bro. I was just doing whatever I wanted. I didn't care. And that just like I just piled on more on top of me that I couldn't handle. And then it just got to the brink of where like I was really, 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 really in like a hole, bro. Like, I feel that's how I feel. Whenever I'm sad, I kind of like imagine myself either in a hole or like I'm really drowning.
Yeah.
Like in deep in the ocean. And thank God, like it never got to the point where I'm like, oh, I'm gonna kill myself kind of thing.
Yeah.
Just bluntly speaking, like people go through that.
Yeah.
But there was a point where I'm like, man, I don't know if I should. Like, I felt so unworthy, bro. I'm like, dang,
Yeah.
I should just kill me. Like, I wouldn't care.
Bruh.
Like, yeah,
That's
I'm not.
the worst,
I'm not
yeah.
like trying to like.
No, yeah.
I'm not looking for sympathy or anything, but because that was my past, man. Like,
Yeah.
thank God got me through that. And I'll talk about like what got me through it, but like just at that point, man, I was like, bro, I was telling God
Yeah.
too, bro. I'm like, God, just take me away, bro. I don't care at this point. Like, it's so bad. Yeah, bro. One night, I don't even know it was a night, but I was driving, bro, and I was like crying in the car, and I was like, bro, just God, like I was angry, bro. I'm like, yo, just take this away, because I don't like, one, I just feel like so undeserving of everything. I feel unworthy, and like I was praying for him to kill me, bro. Like, no joke. Like he would just do that. Like, it's crazy. And I was like, yeah. So that was the worst that I got to it, but like, nothing happened. I drove back home.
I remember like it wasn't to the point where I was like just end it all, but I remember like being at that point too, like where it's like like if it just ended right now, I'd be okay with it.
Yeah. Like I was at peace if I like had died for a second, just that couple moments.
Yeah.
But like also, I think what got me through it was like, oh, if I died, my parents are gonna be crushed.
Yeah.
Like my family's gonna be horrible. My friends are gonna be like, what the heck happened?
Yeah.
Also, like, I mean, you can't control death. I feel like I would want to die like peacefully, if I had to choose.
True.
But yeah, I don't know. That's as low as I got, and it's because I just bottled things up, and then the million mistakes I made just piled it on more and more and more, and I just couldn't handle it anymore. And like I was like cracking, like I was ready to break and stuff, and I just like, what got me through it was we were talking about, just I finally like got out of my room. I was trying to do what I can, a lot of it was exercise. I was just walking, jogging a little bit, and like just that piece of being in nature kind of helped me and brought me closer to God too. Like just listening to music, like I felt like there was no one around me, no one to bother me. Like it was just like, wow, this is like, I was like a true peace. And then eventually when I was like, okay, start doing more, start hanging out more, because I just like isolated myself for no reason. Like I didn't have to. I have friends. I have an amazing group of friends that like I know I could always, and if I want to talk to them, I'll talk to them happily, and I have there's no judgment towards them. There's same for them. Like if they ever need to talk, like they know we can always open up. We're the old ones too, the group for some reason. So like,
are we the oldest?
Yes.
Frick. We are old.
We are the dads of the group.
No, there has to be somebody older than us,
brother.
Yeah, no, I think we are the oldest
we
ones.
Are the oldest ones. But yeah, so yeah, that was important for me. Like, I wanted to share that because hopefully people maybe going feeling like that right now, maybe just you'll get through it. You don't have to get to that point where you're like thinking about things you probably shouldn't be thinking about.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, you do have people who love you and care about you, and they want nothing. They want you happy, like, but you got to do your thing too. Like, you just sulking all day is not going to help you. You need to find your way out of it.
It's very true.
Yeah. But, just know there's always people there for help you. Like, you're not alone in this world at the end of the day. But yeah.
That's very true. So yeah, therapy, I believe in it. Yeah. And I think it's very necessary.
Yeah.
So to maintain a
talk.
Healthy,
the big thing is talk.
Yeah. Talk. Yes.
Talk to people you trust. And if you need to get to the point where professionally need help, then take the step. Like, don't be scared.
Yep. And a lot of health, like if you have medical, like at your job, most of them cover therapy.
Yeah.
Like a lot of them do. Like it's pretty good. It's good stuff.
Yeah. When I brought this up to you, you were talking about how you had some controversial things you want to say. What do you got controversial to say about this?
It's not really controversial. All right. So I watch a lot of Joe Rogan podcasts and stuff like that. And he has a lot of scientists and people who go on the show. And there's also a documentary on Netflix called Fungi. It's about hallucinogenics and psilocybin or something like that. But anyway, it's about like mushrooms and hallucinogenics and stuff. And there's there's like instead of taking all these other like just man-made chemicals that like just dull like the mind and stuff, these mushrooms and stuff, if taken at small doses, not overdoing it like some people who do it recreationally
Yeah.
do, who like trip and like have bad trips and all this stuff. They've been testing like people with PTSD and like crazy like mental disorders and stuff, and they give them the drugs and they help them get over their past traumas and stuff.
Mm.
And I thought that was insane. Like I thought that was crazy. And there he was there's a like I think it's a Mexican tribe. I don't know. I saw this video a while ago.
Mm.
And it's paella or something like that. But they eat like this fruit that makes them like hallucinate.
Yeah.
And it's part of their tribe's like they say that they see God like when they do that. But it's like I don't know if like God
I lose my vision if I see God.
Yeah. So they're like it's a way to connect to the spiritual realm, they said, and stuff like that. And they've done like tests and stuff where like people have the same like trip, like kind of stuff, like they connect mentally and stuff. And I was like, what the heck? Like that's where I was like, I don't know about this. Like this is getting like kind of into fringe science and stuff. But I don't know. I just thought that was like crazy that there's something that's natural that doesn't like cause like major harm to the body, like all these other drugs do. Like they affect your liver, kidney, and all that stuff. That could help with like the mental health and stuff. And it's way better than all these other drugs that people get addicted to and just abuse.
That's what scares me about, like, I mean, I'm not on any medications, thank God, but like people who are on like antidepressants and stuff like that, just like that scares me. Like, I hope that, I feel like they rely on that too much.
That's something that I think too. And I feel like it's like a reliance on these pills and stuff when it should be used more as a tool rather than the Band-Aid. Because not even a Band-Aid, it's being used more as a prosthetic, pretty much, as a prosthetic arm or a leg or something. They're using it like it should be like a Band-Aid basically. Like it should just be there to help through the process, to get them out of the funk, for them to be able to see like in a different perspective and try to have a different look at life instead of just constantly always being on it and like not talking to anybody, still being closed up, because all you're doing is just you're like just covering it up.
Yeah, you're like putting it off. Like,
you're just like painting over a hole in the wall, like, or something, or putting a piece of paper on a hole in the wall. Yeah. Instead of patching the wall up, like fixing it.
Yeah, no, I agree. Like, so, that's always like freaks me out about people who are on it. Like, I don't know.
It's like, is the doctor that's giving you this actually trying to help, or are they just trying to get money from giving you this like pills and stuff?
Controversial, we don't know, but you know, we know the truth.
But I don't know. I just think that's cool though, like that they're testing out the mushrooms and stuff like that, because like all these other things, alcohol is a drug. Like it's mind altering. It kills so many people. Isn't it? Yeah, and it kills so many people. And it's just legal. Like it's just like, okay, like it's just a natural thing. Like somebody's like, oh, I'm gonna have a drink. Like they're not like, oh, this dude's like, is he on drugs? Is he a junkie? Like they don't see it as a drug. Like, but alcohol is 1,000% a drug. But yet they look at like THC and all that other stuff. Like they're like, oh no, like that's so bad. No, it's like your aspirin. It's like all that other regular stuff, but they just don't have it. They haven't put the research into it as they have with aspirin and all those other chemicals that they use for medicine. So yeah, I don't know. I just think it makes me hopeful for the future, knowing that they're doing research on that stuff. Yeah.
Okay. I didn't think you were going that route when you were bringing it up. I thought maybe because I feel like people are too. My opinion about like people bring up their mental health, it's like people are too quick to self-diagnose themselves
Yeah,
to the
that too.
extreme.
Yeah, like
That was
Yeah.
always my thing. Like people are too quick to be like they're depressed, when in reality you're just kind of sad.
you're just sad. Yeah,
Because I don't feel like, even though in my worst state, I don't feel like I was depressed.
Yeah,
I feel like I was just really, really sad.
yeah.
And like at that time, I remember feeling just so purposeless too.
Yeah.
Um,
Well, I don't know. I'm not a trained professional
Yeah.
either, so I don't know.
We don't know.
Yeah,
we're
you might have been depressed.
You might have. I might have.
Or I
yeah.
might have too.
Yeah, we don't know.
Yeah,
But we're not. Yeah, we're just, this is my opinion.
yeah,
But like, I feel like that's just an extreme thing. But I think people are too quick to be like, "Oh, I'm depressed."
yeah.
That's my thing. Like,
True.
I don't know what scale is on there. I don't. That's not existent.
Yeah,
But
yeah,
you know what I mean.
that's true.
Just yeah. Here we got some questions. Questions. I got two. They're kind of the same though.
All right.
First one. How do you protect? Blah, 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 blah. These questions are from you guys, by the way. Thank you for who
Yes.
everyone responded.
Thank you for
every time
the
I do this,
comments.
please respond. We are gonna
Yes.
talk about it all. Oh yeah. How do you prioritize your mental well-being, and how do you maintain it day to day?
Ooh.
How do you prioritize your mental well-being? Oh, you know what? I've been trying this and it's helped me a little bit, but
Okay.
it's kind of hard to keep doing it. It's like I'm trying to break bad habits to make some good, healthy habits.
Okay.
Being on my phone, in the morning, right when I wake up, and then being on my phone
Before
up
you go
until
to
I go to
bed,
bed. I'm trying to cut that off.
Yeah. Ooh.
I'm trying to, like, when I wake up to go to work, just leave my phone on the bed, turn off the alarm. That's it.
Yeah.
As soon as I'm and do all my work stuff. And then once I'm at work, then I'll go on my phone and look at my socials and stuff.
Yeah.
I think that's helped me a little bit, like be just a little bit more at peace, and gives me time to like think about more things. Cause I feel like I let myself get too lost in the phone, bro. I'm like
Yeah.
on it way too much.
Yeah.
Especially right when I wake up, I'm checking like Instagram and stuff. Like,
Yeah.
why am I doing that? There's nothing on there that happened overnight most of the time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I actually do the same thing.
Mhm.
I wake up, I don't go on my phone. I just start my day,
Yeah.
brush my teeth. And I feel like the phone is a big distraction.
Yeah, it is.
Like I try my best
Mhm.
to try and stay off of like social media and stuff.
Mhm.
Like I barely answer messages and stuff. Like
Yeah.
it's like I just try not to look at social media.
Mhm.
Like every time I get on it, like I find myself like scrolling for like 5-10 minutes, and I feel like I'm on there for like a minute, and I'm like, oh no, put this
Yeah.
away. And I feel like it really distracts from life and like what you have to, like your goals and stuff.
Yeah.
I feel like there's a lot of distraction, and
Yeah, for sure.
yeah, I feel like that's kind of links with my self-diagnosed ADD,
Yeah.
because it's hard for me to focus, and I feel like
diagnosed myself as well. I think Destiny believes
we've
it.
been talking about not self-diagnosing and stuff. Oh, did the camera shut off? Dang it.
All right, we'll get better at that. Self-diagnosis.
Yes,
I think I self-diagnosed.
I think I
myself, yeah.
self-diagnosed with it. But yeah, I think that the self-diagnosed ADD is linked with like the cell phone and stuff. Like
Oh, yeah,
I
that's
feel
what
like nowadays we distract ourselves
We do.
way too much.
way too much.
And it's so easy to distract ourselves too. And I feel like that's the source of the ADD.
Yeah.
That's why I've been really trying to stay away from the phone. Especially this week, like I've been really trying to start that too.
Yeah.
Usually I get home, I'm either on my phone or I'm playing the game, distracting myself, or I'm watching a show.
Yeah.
But lately I've been getting home and I'm like, nope, cook something, like do something, like don't just sit down and just not do
Scroll
anything.
Your life
Yeah,
away.
just do one thing and focus on that. And
Yeah.
like I feel like hopefully that this is my theory will help me
Yeah.
like with
I
my
mean,
focus and
the
stuff.
times I've done it, like I
Yeah.
found myself just more at peace with everything.
Yeah,
Finding myself just more relaxed, more like happier with
Yeah.
it. So I know it works. I
Yeah.
just gotta keep doing it.
yeah.
But like it takes so much time for you to break like habits like that. Something you've
It
been
really
doing for
does.
so long in
Yeah.
your life.
Yeah.
So I'm
You just have to get comfortable with the uncomfortable, like
Yeah.
just awkward
What
silences.
helps me is
and
just
stuff.
leaving
Yeah.
my phone in the room. Like I plug it
Yeah.
to charge and I walk away and I stay in the living room. That's it.
Yeah.
Like that helps me just not be on it
Yeah.
too much. But yeah, in the morning I'm trying that. So that's something I'm trying to do every day.
Yeah.
It's hard. It's
Yeah,
hard.
it is. It really is.
What else? What else?
What's the question again?
How do you prioritize your mental health?
So yeah. So you start off with
I did that.
yeah. And then another thing that I've been trying to do is learning to say no when I don't want to do things. Like I feel like I sometimes am a little too nice, and
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, like I'll do it. Like, yeah. And sometimes it's okay to say no. Sometimes you just have too much to do,
Mhm.
and you just have to be like, I'm sorry. Unfortunately, I cannot help. I would love to help. Every fiber of my being wants to help and say yes, but I know I'm gonna overbook myself,
Mhm.
and I'm not gonna, and my relationships are going to like dwindle. Well, not dwindle, but like, I guess yeah, dwindle. They're not gonna be as strong as like they are, because then I'm not gonna be able to keep my word. I'm gonna be late to stuff all the time, and
Yeah.
I'm really trying to break that like bad stuff, which I
Yeah.
feel like I've been doing pretty good with like lately.
Mm.
And I've been actually like checking my calendar and making sure.
Do you
that
think
I don't
that like
overbook
when
things.
like if you say no to people, they'll be like, oh dang, this guy, or is
Yeah.
it just the fact that you say yes and then maybe you're just like, nah, I don't want to do that kind of thing, or like
Yeah.
you change your mind on it?
No, what do you mean?
Like do you think people will think something of you like negatively if you say no to them, or you're just like
No, I
you're
just
just
I don't
too
know.
nice about
Yeah, I
to
just
say no.
feel like
You feel bad.
yeah. I don't with me and my like I feel purpose whenever I'm doing something.
Okay.
Like so if I'm doing something for somebody or helping them out, bringing them joy,
Mhm.
I feel like I'm spreading God's
Yeah.
love. Like if you can do it, like do it.
Yeah.
If it's good, if it's benefiting somebody, just do it. And if you have the ability to. So that's how I also keep my
Mm.
mental health, I guess.
Yeah.
I've never thought of it that way until I like said it out loud.
Mhm.
But yeah, I like to help. I like to bring other people joy, like and just to try to connect with as many people
Yeah.
as I can. I feel like you connect the most whenever you help somebody out. Like you really make that impression, and that's like really shows like God's love. And I love doing it. Like I love like showing people like, hey,
Yeah.
like there are people out here who are willing to help you.
Mhm.
Like even though you don't even know them all that well, like they will still help you. So yeah, I'm a firm believer in that there's good in humanity. God is in everybody's heart. He's there. He's just waiting for you to open the door
Yeah.
and just let him.
But you just feel like you put
Yeah.
too much on your plate.
But I just feel like
sometimes.
sometimes I'm just like do a little too much,
Mhm.
and it's sometimes good to just
Think about yourself, focus on you,
Yeah.
bro. Like
just yeah.
yeah, because you need that kind of loving back too.
Yep.
You need to receive too.
Exactly.
You can't just be
To
a
always giving.
giver.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go. You need
It's
to be
true.
a receiver as well, my
Yes.
friend.
Learn to receive.
Mhm.
Yes.
Yeah, I like that, bro. I didn't really think about it like that
Yeah.
ever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I unfortunately am too much of a giver.
Yeah.
What else was it? And how do you maintain it day to day?
Dang, I had something else, but then you were spitting
Oh,
facts.
sorry.
No, you're good. You were spitting hard facts. That was
Yeah.
I love that. What else do? I had something else I was doing. I guess we were talking about just like doing stuff we love. Like
Yeah.
when I was playing soccer on Sundays, this past season especially, like that was like a really happy time for me because it was like the first season I've had in years, maybe since I was like 18 or something,
Yeah.
where I did not hurt my ankle or my knee or something.
Yeah.
Like in like 10 years, that's the first season I had like a whole season not getting hurt.
Ooh, sorry.
You're good.
Yeah.
And I was just like, wow, thank you, God, that you got me through this hard. I'm not in shape or anything.
Yeah.
If anything, I'm a little bit overweight and I don't play too much. That's it.
Yeah.
That's just Sunday nights for like 50 minutes.
Yeah.
But when I'm home and I'm like, I can barely walk, I'm like, yes, thank you, God, I did this. Because I love it so much. So like just doing something I love, like
Yeah.
really makes me happy, man. And I want to do it more, but I want to be like in shape to do it, obviously.
Yeah.
Because I can't be risking it for the biscuit.
Yeah. No.
I can't be getting hurt because when I've gotten
It's not
hurt,
worth it.
those times I've been so sad. I just
Yeah.
like when you just get injured over and over and over again, like it's just so hard on me, like
Yeah.
heavy. Like that's like that day of and maybe the day after. I'm like,
It makes you think like, dang, should I really be doing this?
yeah, like
Yeah.
I same thing. Like I've just getting fights with God. I'm like, God, why is this happening to me every time? Why am I rolling my ankle?
Yeah.
I roll my ankle on anything. If the floor is like this much unleveled, bro,
Yeah.
I'm rolling my ankle. It's crazy.
Bruh, do them ankles
I
exercises.
got jelly ankles, bro.
Yeah.
It pisses me off. And it's
I
like
remember. Do you still have that video saved?
demoralizing. I might have it on.
I
there.
sent
sent
you
it to me,
yeah,
right? Yeah. I think
about
I
like
do.
ankle works out.
I think I put
As soon as I saw that video, I was like, Ivan has to see this.
I
This dude
bookmarked
rolls
it.
his ankles on anything.
That's the first thing I'm
Yeah.
doing when my son is born. I'm
Yeah.
praying over those ankles. I'm putting oil on them ankles. And those ankles are full and not made of jelly or glass. Because I don't want him to go through that.
Yeah.
That's all three. It's my brothers and I too. We
Something's
all through
bothering my
this.
eye.
You're too sad. I'm crying too much.
Yeah. All right.
But yeah, exercise. The soccer, yeah, for sure. So because of that, I'm trying to find out more hobbies too. That's the thing. Like I'm trying to do more things. Something
Video
I'm
editing.
trying to think.
Doesn't all become
Oh yeah,
video
honestly,
views.
this has
Yeah.
been like, it's helped me a lot too. To be honest,
Yeah.
like even though like a couple times I've really procrastinated on it and I
Yeah.
stayed up to like 4 a.m. editing.
Yeah.
But even after that, I'm just like, yes, it's like a good hit of dopamine. Like I feel real good afterwards when it's
Yeah.
like published. Like this weekend, I did it on time and stuff. I had it ready and good to go.
Yeah.
And I was like, yes, thank you, God.
Oh, another thing that I do to help me maintain my mental health day to day
Mhm.
is I try to what was it? I don't know what Bible verse it is, but somewhere in the Bible it says to live as if tomorrow will never come,
Mm.
but also live like you'll live forever or something like that.
You're making me work for this one, Philip.
Yeah.
I'm gonna find it though.
We have to find that
the
one.
Lord's gonna speak to me
Okay.
and tell me what it is. It's gonna be in this video.
Yeah. And so basically like whenever I get like upset
Sorry.
at something throughout the day, like I sit down and I'm like, would you stress over this if you're gonna die tomorrow?
Mhm.
Or would you just ignore it?
Yeah.
And I'm like, ignore it. Don't dwell on this. Don't get angry.
Mhm.
Life continues. Just go with it. Yeah. So that's another thing that helps me,
Yeah.
especially driving to and from work. That helps me a lot.
Really?
Yes.
You're the second person I've heard that about driving.
Yeah. I really have to tell myself to like calm down
Mhm.
and like, is it really worth it? Like I just sit down and I'm like, you know what? That person's probably in a hurry.
Oh yeah.
Let me
That kind of
just
stuff.
let me slow down and let them through
Mhm.
because they're swerving through traffic. They're being a little reckless right now. Let me let them through. So yeah, so I'll just probably lay off the gas and
Mhm.
stuff. Yeah. Sometimes
Yeah.
Sometimes I don't. Sometimes I just speed up and I'm like, no, you're not going.
Mm.
And then like afterwards, I'm like, should you have let them pass? Yeah. So I don't know. It's just something that I try to do.
Yeah,
like
I
whenever
feel
things
ya.
don't go my way or something, I just like, is this really that serious?
Mm.
Like, is this worth like messing up your day? And I'm like, no, it's not.
Yeah.
And then like you just get over it.
I feel you, bro. I feel you.
Yeah. Because a bunch of little things stacking up and you keep dwelling on those little things, it's like a constant water drop.
Yeah.
It's gonna break through.
It's gonna
Yeah.
overflow.
Yep.
If you keep letting it out.
Yep.
Keep
So
keeping it
keeping
inside.
it
I
in,
mean,
yeah. And just keep dwelling on it. So
Yeah.
you just have to let it roll off.
If you need to scream,
Yeah.
just scream, bro. Go
Yeah.
and go lock yourself
Yes.
somewhere in the room and scream. Like just, I think that I found that like
Yeah.
a little bit therapeutic. Just like if I need to be mad, like I'll just be mad for a bit, like
Yeah.
just a little bit. Like, but I'm not keeping it inside. I'm letting it all out.
Yeah.
I'm screaming.
punch a pillow.
Yeah, like I'm just,
Yeah.
I just be telling God how it is, man. Sometimes
Yeah.
just like, oh, why is this happening?
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, you got this. It'll be okay. You got me. That's it. But yeah, I thought of what I was thinking about earlier. I was thinking about like we have like a little boys camping trip coming up. First of all, planning for you guys sucks. You guys stink. But you know what?
I know I stink,
I-
man.
no, all you guys
I'm
stink.
good at planning.
There's one person, 2 people in that chat. Goats. You know who you are. But like,
I suck at messaging.
but that's with everyone, you know, like trying to plan things for people is like people don't respond, you know, you give them like deadlines and stuff like
This
you
is
don't
why I
have
like
stuff like
in
that.
person.
Yeah,
Just
it's
have
like
a
tough.
meeting like, oh, let's all go out for lunch.
In person,
Then we
though, it's-
plan it that
Yeah.
same day. We set dates.
True,
Everything gets
that's
done
true.
that
We
one
should
day.
try that one day.
Yeah.
But like in person, it's like people will be like, yeah, but like they need to like real give it some thought, like let it sink
Yeah,
in and be like,
true.
oh, maybe I don't know about that.
Well, we can talk
kind
about
of
it. We can plan it. We can put it on paper, and then we can be like, in 2 days,
Have
we
people
have to
sign
give
contracts.
Yeah.
You don't-
Sign on the dotted line here,
Yeah.
here, initial there.
You can't back out of it this time. Anyways, that's not that's the stress part of it. But once you're there, like I know once we're there and we're doing it, I'm like, yes, this is so worth it.
Okay.
Like I hope that we we just have a good time. But like doing things like that with everyone, like that just brings me such a peace, and like it really helps me. Like if I am going through a tough time, like just like things like that, like it's so good just being around like the people you care about, bro. Like
it really is
crazy good. But yeah, I'm excited for that. Anyways, hang out with your peoples, man.
Yes. And it's okay to make sacrifices to hang out with your peoples. If you have if you have to just be a little late on your laundry to go hang out, it's worth it.
Like you brought up video games, and I agree. Like I feel like if you're just on it like that, it's just like it kind of gonna bring you down.
Yes.
But like
there's always gonna be somebody better than you.
Yeah. When you're that involved in emotionally, then yeah. But like when you're just having fun and like the times like I'm with you guys, like when we can get a decent group, which is never. So this is rare. To play games, I'm like afterwards. I'm like, yeah, that was fun. Like I like that. Even I don't gotta play for like 2 hours or anything. It's just like a few minutes. Like it's fun.
Yeah. I like making you guys laugh.
Yeah.
Like what the heck?
People be roasting you, bro. People be roasting you. I'm gonna talk off the thing. Off the thing, we'll bring it up. You know what? I'll say it on here. I got people saying you stink at Apex.
What? I do.
Well, you're better.
I suck. I'm pretty bad at Apex, but I've been getting pretty good. I'm in plat now. I've been I've been tightening up. I'm on plat 1. I'm almost on diamond. I'm on 889 right now. I'm like 30 points away from
if you're watching this, hit my boy up. We'll run squads and I'll carry you. I'm just kidding. I'm the worst player.
I mean, you played with me before. I'm not that cheeks.
You're not bad. I'm horrible at the game. I can't even kill one person. So yeah, compared to me, you're amazing. But yeah. Anyways, we'll plan that too. But yeah, planning things is fun. Like we're people hang out. The second question is pretty much the same thing. Just ways to keep your mental health good. He put an example for him was gym. Yeah. And I kind of agree with the gym. I just can't get myself to go to the gym. The feeling of post exercise is so good. So good. Like I love it so much. Like it's such a good feeling. Like when you feel like you really accomplished something.
Yeah, that is true. It's always like that little moment of satisfaction, especially when you like start seeing changes like physically and stuff. It's like, oh shoot, I'm doing pretty good.
I know I will be much happier as a person if I can add that to my life. Some form of exercise. Yeah. I'm trying to, like I said, I'm trying to find more hobbies. Like I want to be good at random things. Yeah. Or try to get.
I feel like, could that low key be linked with God's man will you'll work with the sweat of your brow or something like that? Oh, how does that Bible verse go?
I know what you mean. Like
oh well. So women will have pain. It's in Genesis. Yeah, I know it's in Genesis. When
Cain killed Abel.
No, this was when Adam and Eve gets kicked out of the Garden of Eden.
Yes, you're right. Yes. I'm sorry.
And then
Lord, forgive me.
And then women will now have pain when they birth.
Yeah.
And then man's punishment
have to work.
They will have to they will have to live by the sweat of their brow. And I feel like if we don't have that struggle, like the sweat on our brows, then it's like it becomes like like we're not fulfilling what God said. I don't know.
I feel like when he said that, he was hella mad though.
Oh yeah.
So maybe he wasn't thinking, go take care of yourselves by sweating. So you never know.
No, it's not take care of your. He's like, you won't be happy unless you're sweating. Yeah.
Oh, maybe.
Yeah.
I never thought about it like that.
I found joy in cutting my grass. I used to get pissed, but now it's like I cut the grass and I'm like, I get done and I'm like, dang, this looks so good.
I don't even think that. I'm just like, this sucks. I hate doing it.
The next time you cut your grass, take a minute, walk to the end of your driveway and just look at your yard and your house and be like, this is mine. Whenever somebody passes by here, they're going to be like, dang, that looks nice.
Yeah.
You're like, it is cause of
Maybe I
me.
should try that.
Yeah. Do that.
I feel
You're
that.
you're gonna start finding joy in cutting your grass.
I feel that with my
man.
videos
Yeah.
when I edit them, and like when people come to me like, "Yo, that was like with the clips and stuff." People are like,
Yeah.
"Dang, that was so funny." I'm like,
Yeah.
"Thank you." Like, I feel real
Yeah.
good about that.
Heck yeah.
So I get that. Yeah. The gym stuff like that. Yeah, like we were saying, just do what you got to do.
Yeah. The second question, I guess that one
That's the
ties
thing,
into
yeah.
the first one. Yeah. It was ways to keep your mental health good. Examples, gym.
Yeah.
So yeah, just a hobby, something that brings you joy, that you can sit back and no expectations or anything like that. You can just sit down
Anything
and
else?
relax.
Oh, here, you got anything else for mentals?
Nah.
Okay.
I think I'm all.
I got
mentaled out.
a line from NFL legend Marshawn Lynch.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I thought it was gonna be another corny.
It is gonna be corny.
Okay.
This was kind of funny, and it stuck with me
Okay.
for the rest of my life. And I think about it sometimes.
All
He was
right.
in a press conference, and I don't know what the heck he was talking about, but he was like,
Yeah.
"Take care of your mentals and take care of your chickens." So like, take care of your people and stuff,
Yeah.
and take care of your mentals. And that stuck with me for my whole life since he said that day. So now I'm like,
Yeah.
yep, take care of my chickens, take care of my mentals. So guys, you know what to do. Take care of your
Take care of
mentals.
the mentals. and
Take care of your
them
chickens.
chickens.
Ranking.
Ranking, yes.
I got
what are
a
we
good one.
ranking today?
We are ranking. We haven't done this yet, even though we are the hero pod. We are ranking superheroes.
Ooh. Oh.
Do you want to be specific on the franchise, or should we just be
Overall.
superheroes? Overall. Okay.
Superheroes.
Do you want to include superheroes from? Have you seen Invincible? That's on Amazon Prime. Like The Boys.
Oh yes, I've seen The Boys.
Okay.
Yeah.
You need to watch Invincible. That's a good
Yeah?
show.
Okay.
It's like The Boys kind of, but it's animated.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's really
Alright,
good.
I'll watch that one.
Do
The
you-
Boys is crazy.
You want to include that?
That show is crazy.
Do you have any superheroes you think that would be?
Yeah,
on that
but I don't
list?
think no.
Nah. Okay.
I don't think I do.
Okay. So yeah, we'll just we'll bring that all in.
Yeah.
Superheroes. That was better.
Yeah.
Okay, we're ready now. Number 5.
Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Hold on.
Number 5. I can go first.
Yeah,
if you want.
you can go. I have to pull up my notes. It just
Number
closed on me.
5, I'm going to do. It's gonna be I'm not gonna be too specific, but
Yeah.
yeah, I'll be specific. Forget.
Okay.
Star-Lord. Guardians of the
Oh,
Galaxy.
Yes.
I wanted to do the whole ensemble.
So he's what, 5?
Yeah, he's number 5. for
Okay.
me. I wish I really got into comics.
Yeah.
Like I wish me being like a wannabe collector, I
Yeah.
wish that's something I had like in the crate somewhere. Like when my son
Those
grows up, I
comics.
can be like, "Bam, look at these old comics." But I don't. I never read comics and stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah. So I'm basing this only off movies, pretty much.
Movies and shows.
Yeah.
Okay.
And Star Lord. Those movies are fantastic.
Yes,
The whole
they are.
trilogy,
That's
great,
amazing.
great, so funny.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's number 5 for me.
Okay. My number 5 is do you have a reason why he's number 5?
I just think he's hilarious.
Yeah.
He's hilarious, and like the whole group. Like if I could do it, it should be the group, like
Yeah.
the ensemble of them. It's so freaking funny, bro.
Yeah. They are.
And they kick butt, so
Yep.
I'm all about it.
And they're not perfect either.
Yeah.
I like that they show that on their movies.
Yeah.
Like you don't have to be perfect to be a hero. Just do it.
Yeah. The only I guess only because like when he's like they're fighting Thanos and
Yeah.
Infinity War, and he's like should have killed him. But he's giving him this big old speech and like just kill him.
Yeah.
And you're like, what are you doing and stuff like that. But yeah, I think he
Yeah.
redeemed himself.
Oh, no, when he punches Thanos and
Yeah, he, like, wakes
they're
up.
almost pulling off.
Yeah, yeah.
That aggravated me so
Yeah.
much. I was like, but I could understand because like
He's
that's
mad.
how
He
that's
killed
how
his
somebody
girl.
yeah that's how somebody the love of his
Mhm.
life. If
That's
somebody
realistic.
yeah that is realistic. I don't know if I'd be able to contain myself. If somebody,
Exactly. You-
if
you-
I found out
people
somebody
hate
killed,
you.
oh,
You'd be smacking him, bro, with the gun. You're like, wake up.
I would have shot him in the balls. Okay. My number 5 is Superman.
Okay.
Yeah. So Superman is number 5
Mhm.
because dude's just like could you imagine going somewhere
He's too OP.
and just the
Yeah.
fact that he's OP and he still like is like he doesn't want any of the fame or
Mhm.
anything like that, although he doesn't wear a mask. How do people not know
That's the most ridiculous thing about that world.
like,
All he does
that's-
is wear
I
glasses.
think that's why he's number 5.
All of a sudden, he's
'Cause, like,
no
yeah,
one can recognize
right?
him.
Yeah. But that's the thing, like he's like you could be the like strongest person, but
Yeah.
he's just humble.
Mhm.
Like that's what I like. That's why he's number 5.
Yeah.
Because like that's the ultimate like
He's, like-
OP,
Yeah.
but he's so humble with it.
Yeah. He's the guy. When you think superheroes, people are like Superman.
Superman. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
he's number 5. It's always like be humble and help.
Yeah.
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 Like he doesn't have to help. He could just live his life. He could be extraordinary. He could be a number 1 athlete.
Literally.
But
true.
no, he's
Just
a reporter.
He's
just trying to help people out.
trying to make a living.
Lived
living in a farm with a family.
Yeah, lived on a farm
Farm
his
boy.
whole life. Yeah. Like he has
What's your favorite?
Yeah.
Like, did you watch like Smallville and stuff or just?
Yeah, I saw Smallville for a little bit. It was mainly because my sister would watch Smallville
Yeah.
and I had to watch what she was watching. But yeah, I saw it.
Was it like
I don't know.
Man of
I
Steel?
have to watch it again. Yeah,
Yeah.
Man of Steel. I saw that. But the movies were really cool. Yeah. I just always thought that was cool. Like that he would help anybody.
Yeah.
Like, yeah. And like he didn't even have to. Like, dude, like he just did it just cause.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I always thought that was cool. So
I agree.
it's number 5.
Number 4. I'm doing the Incredible Hulk.
Ooh.
Number 4. I thought he was awesome. Like,
Yeah.
and remember the toys and stuff? The
Yeah.
hands? I always wanted those, bro. I wanted to punch someone so bad with those. My parents never got them for me, man.
Because they knew you were gonna be punching everybody.
That's what they're made for. They're literally green fists. Like that's what they're made for.
Sponge fists.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly. So they wouldn't hurt.
Yep.
And I'm weak too, so it's super. It doesn't hurt. But yeah, I wanted.
Yeah.
Oh, I love him. Like, I think the later movies did a disservice to him.
Yeah.
It made me really not like him at all.
Mm.
Once he started talking and being a scientist and stuff,
Yeah.
I'm like, yo, and he was still
You're
Hulk.
supposed to be a rage.
Yeah, I was like, frick this guy. I do
For real,
not
I
like-
thought that was amazing.
Heck no,
though.
I hated that so much.
I liked it because he found a balance.
Yeah. When he was like time traveling and then he went with them, he's still
Yeah.
Hulk. He's like, oh,
Yeah.
like pretending
Yeah.
to be like how he was. I'm like, man,
Yeah.
get angry again. Like I hate this. I did not like that at all.
Yeah.
I liked even like the 2000. You saw the old one
Yeah.
where they were like, it was like comic. Whenever they transition, it'd be like comic strips. You must not seen that, bro.
The old Hulk.
It's like old. Yeah, it's a really old Hulk.
Like Lou Ferrigno old? Or what's his name? Where they just painted the guy green?
No, not
Was
that
it
one,
those?
not that one.
Oh, okay.
I think it's a later version. I think there's a later version. Literally, I'm pretty sure like if you punched someone, you have like the comic strip, like pow.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
like,
Yeah,
whenever-
that was Lou Ferrigno.
Okay, then yeah, that one.
They just painted him green.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
they would rip his, like he'd put on ripped clothes, they'd paint him green,
Yeah,
and then
yeah,
like
yeah.
they'd like do like splashes or something, and then he'd be like, ah.
Whenever, yeah. So I saw that when I'm like, this is great.
Yeah.
Reality is horrible. But and then there's the 2008 one where he fought Abomination.
Abomination, yeah.
That one.
That one was
I don't know.
pretty good.
Really like that movie, even though
Yeah.
like now as an adult, people are like, oh, that movie wasn't that great. I loved that movie. I loved it so much.
They tied, so it's weird. They tied the Abomination in
Yeah.
with like
Later
the
on.
MCU
Mhm.
that's going on right now.
Yeah,
like
because he's in
with-
Shang-Chi.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
in Shang-Chi and stuff like that too. But
Yeah.
it's like he looks nothing like from that
Yeah.
original movie. I was like, that's weird. But yeah.
Yeah. No, so I always had like the
Yeah.
fascination with him.
Yeah.
And
That
yeah, I
was
really
cool.
like him. He's cool.
Yeah.
I just like that he beats people up pretty much.
Yeah.
Brute force. I like a good brute force.
My number 4 is Batman.
Damn.
Yeah.
Hurt my soul.
I don't know. It's just he's just too depressed for me. Like he beats people up because he's upset that his family
parents died.
Like, come on, man.
You would be a
Like,
vigilante too if your mom was killed.
at a young age. No, I would not.
You would hold it on. Yeah.
I would be in the
guess.
foster home system. I would not have billions of dollars.
Well, their parents were billionaires.
Yeah,
It got
true.
passed down to him.
Yeah, I guess it's good that he.
He's
But I don't know.
channeling-
I like that he's
That's true.
my reason for him being my number 4 is because he's very resourceful,
Mhm.
and he like even when he like there's like, oh shoot, like you have a bunch of equipment but
Yeah.
you're not prepared for this, he still finds a way to do it. Like that MacGyver like kind of stuff.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
About Batman
World's
is
greatest
pretty
detective.
cool. Yeah, like that's cool too.
Mhm.
Yeah, so that's why he's my number 4.
Okay.
He's up there.
Okay, I'll take that at least. At least you complimented him, even though he's just a man.
Yeah, like
Anyway.
that's the thing. Like he's just I don't know.
Hater. Anyways.
Okay.
Number 3, I have Wolverine. Wolverine has been one of my favorite superheroes. And
you have a lot of rage. You have anger issues, my bro.
That's true. He's an angry dude too.
He's an angry person.
That's real. I never thought about that, but yeah. He's an angry guy. Same thing. Movies, fantastic.
Yeah.
Loved them. Even the cartoons, the X-Men cartoons, he was always my favorite. Him and Cyclops. Even though in the movie Cyclops gets killed in like the first one. Like
Cyclops is so slept on.
Yeah.
That dude is like, he's powerful as heck.
Yeah, and they killed him like right away in the first movie.
He could just kill somebody, you're dead. Yeah.
Even that, it's ridiculous. Anyways, Logan, you're dope. He can't be killed, bro. He's like,
yeah, true. He's immortal.
Ultimate healing. Like he was in the movie. He survived the nuclear bomb that hit Japan.
The Hiroshima?
Yeah.
In Nagasaki?
Yeah, they put him in that setting and he like survived. He went to like protect someone.
I thought that was Vietnam.
No. That was Japan, bro. He survived it. He was like a little zombie dude, but he still like healed eventually.
Yeah.
They're like, dang, dude, this guy's awesome. Like, yeah, I just think he's sick. He's just like
that's cool.
Immortal and the claws that come out of him and stuff. Yeah, he's sick.
Yeah,
Logan's one of the best movies out there too.
Yeah. Oh yes. That movie's fantastic.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Amazing.
It is really good. So my number 3 is Iron Man.
Oof.
It's sick. I'm a real tech person, and all the tech that he has, it's amazing. I was like, this is so sick. Mm-hmm. Yeah. When I saw the Apple, the new Apple goggles that coming out, the AR, right? I think they call it AR.
I know nothing about that.
Yeah, augmented reality stuff. But it's amazing. I think it's so cool. Like being able to like build something, like having like the tools there, like actually like
that's true. They have like the same stuff. So the only thing, the first Iron Man is the best one. When he finally builds like the big metal, his first version.
Yeah.
Oh, that was great. Yeah. And then that whole movie is great.
Yeah.
The other two kind of let me down. I like the second one. The villain was named Ivan. Of course, but you know why? Because he was Russian. You know why? Because Ivan the Terrible. Anyways, moving on from that. That's
number 2.
All you got to say about Iron Man?
Huh?
That's it, right?
Yeah, just dope tech.
Great beard.
Yeah, great beard. He's an awesome personality. Yeah. Like it's just
Robert Downey Jr.
Yeah,
fantastic.
Fantastic. Yes.
Number 2 is Spider-Man for me.
Spider-Man number 2
is yours too.
No,
I'm
sorry.
Stop. I'm sorry.
We'll get there.
Spider-Man. This is like 1A, 1B for me. Okay. I've loved Spider-Man since I was a little kid, from the cartoons. Dude. Yeah. Isn't that weird? I was gonna bring this up too in like a later pod. One of those things I keep in my back pocket, how guys like celebrate and love like superheroes, and the same thing with like sports. Yeah. Like they idolize other men in sports.
Yeah.
Isn't that kind of homosexual?
Not really. They just want to be like them.
But like, people love them though.
Oh yeah, that's
like,
true. Yeah.
And they're so
people
anti.
Are like, no, this person's amazing. Blah blah blah. Like,
and they're so like anti-women.
Yeah.
When it comes to that, like even anti-women like sports and stuff, like bro.
True.
Anyways, that's a whole different thing. Spider-Man, love Spider-Man, bro.
I was gonna say something that was gonna get me in trouble.
Yeah. Don't do that. I have to bleep you.
Yeah.
Like the last pod.
Volleyball. Huh?
I bleeped your cussing out because it was funny.
Yeah. You did bleep
it. But yeah. Spider-Man. Cartoons. Do you remember the cartoons where Madam Web was in it? She was like the little crystal ball lady.
Yeah.
They would like teleport. Yeah. That's how long I was watching those every Saturday morning.
Dang, I can't. I thought I know who your number 1 is now.
Why are you rolling your eyes?
Because he's number 4. So yeah.
What's your favorite?
My number 2.
No. What's your favorite Spider-Man? Who's your favorite Spider-Man from the 3? Tobey Maguire, Tom Holland, or Andrew Garfield?
Tom Holland, hand down.
Really?
Yeah.
I've grown on him.
Dude, I've grown on him. Fantastic. The age when he started and everything too.
You know, I didn't. I was okay with him in the first one. Yeah. The second one, I think the second movie is actually the better.
The End Games. He did fantastic.
Civil War, I liked them too. When he just did his little cameo. Yeah, that was sick.
Like, I don't know. I feel like he gives the most like authentic like reaction. Like if somebody actually meets a hero, they're gonna be like, "Oh crap!" Like, "Hey, what's up?" Like sorry, I'm fighting you, but like you're freaking amazing,
Yeah.
but I have to stop you.
I've really grown
Yeah.
on him. I really like him as Spider-Man, but
Yeah.
back then, not even a little bit now.
Yeah.
I always thought
Toby Mac was your favorite?
Tobey
Oh no,
Maguire. Tobey
Maguire.
Maguire was, I thought, the best
Yeah.
representation of Peter Parker
Yeah.
because he's literally a hard nerd and
Yeah.
that's realistic. Andrew Garfield, I think, was the best Spider-Man
Yeah.
though.
I remember you saying
Yeah,
that.
I think
a while
he's like, he was too cool to be Peter Parker, but
Yeah.
he's as
He's
perfectly
really good for
for
Spider-Man,
Spider-Man.
Yeah.
And I've heard news they bring him back for a third one.
Yeah.
And also, like, me and my brother went to go watch the second movie. Have you seen it?
Which one? Oh, the
Not
Spider-Verse
spoiler,
one?
Who cares?
Yeah,
no,
it's
no,
amazing.
Not Spider-Verse, not Spider-Verse.
No? Oh.
Andrew Garfield, the Amazing Spider-Man 2. It's when they kill Gwen Stacy.
Oh, yeah.
So me and my brother in this movie theater, the seats were like in twos,
Yeah.
and we were in a corner just together.
Yeah.
And when that happened, bro, we were both like in shock because I never read the comics. I didn't know what was
Yeah.
gonna happen. I remember we were like crying, bro.
Yeah.
And I remember that so
Yeah.
vividly. And me and my brother love that movie.
I remember
bro.
you saying, I feel like crying
Yeah.
after one of your heartbreaks, and you're like, I'm just going to watch this movie.
Yeah. That was horrible.
And I was like, all right, I'll
Yeah.
see you later, brother.
I love that. I love
Feel
those
better.
movies. I know, bro. I know it's like cheesy. Like Jamie Foxx, they did it wrong
Yeah.
as
they did.
Electro, but like,
Yeah.
oh man. Anyways, I love Spider-Man, man.
Yeah.
But he's number 2.
Okay. My number 2 is Daredevil.
Wow, that's Rogue.
Yeah.
I haven't seen the
Have
show.
You have to watch
Yeah.
it. It's
Did you recognize
so
him
good.
in
Yes.
Spider-Man?
When I saw him, I was like,
Yeah.
yes. I was like, please.
That's funny.
Please.
Only like rare. I knew who he was when
Yeah.
I saw him, just
Yeah.
from clips
I was like,
and
please
stuff.
give him a movie.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's great. You have
Yeah.
to watch that show.
Okay.
It's amazing.
It
It shows like it doesn't like he was put in a position where it's like that where he could have just been like isolated himself and like it sucks. But he went out, he found help, he
Yeah.
trained, he got freaking amazing skills. I mean, he had some chemical spill on him too
Yeah.
in the accident, but at the same time, like
He's blind though.
yeah, you don't know you have these powers until like he still didn't like fine tune them until he trained and all that stuff. So
Mm.
I just thought that was amazing.
Yeah.
And he's just
Okay. I'm gonna get into it. He's CW,
good.
right? There's CW.
He's DC.
No,
Oh,
I mean
CW. Yeah,
the show.
Yeah.
I,
He's not DC. He's Marvel. But yeah.
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 Okay. I like some of the CW shows. That's cheesy as they can be.
Oh,
sometimes.
and it's a very. I thought I said DC because the way they did the show is very like DC like.
I'm
yeah,
more
It's like
DC
dark. And,
okay.
Yeah.
I like that.
It's good.
I like that
It's real good.
Okay. I'm gonna get started.
Yeah.
Okay. I didn't think that.
And it shows like actual like I guess because it's a show like they can show like him struggling like with
Yeah.
his like morals and stuff like
Mm.
that. I love when they like have to struggle with their morals.
yeah.
So I'm like, that's true. Like that's real life. There's like stuff like people aren't gonna be like, oh yeah, I'll be a hero. That's why Superman's also number 5 because it's like it's too easy for him.
Yeah.
Like, it's like
he is, though,
he's
too-
like
too much.
instantly like, oh yeah, I'm just gonna do the good.
The
thing.
times he's like
Like,
gonna
I'm like,
die, all
come
you gotta
on.
do is like put him into
Put
the
him
sun.
into the sun, yeah.
All of a sudden he's back even stronger.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Number 1.
So,
You already know
number
what's up,
one.
brother.
Yeah.
I'm Batman.
I'm Batman.
I'm Batman. Oh, what can I say about this man?
You love him.
I love him. I love Bruce Wayne. I love everything. The story, bro, is amazing. I've been watching even like same thing with Spider-Man the cartoons. I've been watching his cartoons. I think it's just called Batman, but then they had Batman Beyond. I would watch that. The movies, the whole all 3 of them. I loved it. Dark Knight, man.
Yeah.
One of my
The Dark
favorite
Knight's
movies, bro.
great.
I love that movie so much. Even like Ben Affleck and stuff. At first I was like, but you know what? I love Ben Affleck as Batman now. Bring him back. Dude, I love Batman so much. He's the world's greatest detective. He's a man and he can beat everyone. If you watch the DC animated movies, he has the mapping out of how to defeat every superhero.
Yeah.
Like
true. He took on freaking Superman.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They fought like full fisticuffs,
Yeah.
even though Superman could easily just break his neck if he
Yeah, he
wanted
could
to.
have just Superman could have just ended that.
Yeah,
like
he
that.
did it. He give us a pity because he's a man,
Yeah.
but still, he's up there.
Which is
brother.
another thing, bro. I would have broke his legs or his arm or something if I was
That's true.
Superman, bro. I would have just like
If you
try
really
to
wanted
beat
to
on
fight,
me. Yeah.
like, all you gotta do is like literally just a
Like,
little bit.
all right, calm down, Bruce
Yeah.
Wayne.
But yeah, dude.
Alfred, come get your homeboy.
I love it, bro. Same thing with like Teen Titans.
Teen Titans
I just
great.
love
Yeah.
that universe.
That was Robin.
Yeah, but like Robin and stuff.
Okay,
Even, like, all
yeah.
the Robins, like the stories of their stories, how he like raises them up pretty much, and like, dude, I just love that universe so much. I love him as a superhero.
My number one is Spider-Man.
He's so fantastic.
Yeah.
He was, like I said, it was like
great.
1A, 1B, bro. Like for me,
Yeah.
Batman's been my OG from the beginning.
Yeah.
I can't let him go.
Yeah. Spider-Man, like the struggles, like like in all the shows and stuff, like it shows him struggling with his morals and stuff and all that, and like it's great. Yeah, he's just an overall great hero.
What's helped is the Spider-Verse movies have become like, oh my gosh, some of the best movies they put out there for him, man.
Yeah.
That was
I just realized this too, like the Spider-Man, him living through the struggles while he's young and learning at a young age kind of made me like wish, like, dang, I wish I would have learned what I know now.
Oh yeah. I agree.
I think that's what also attracts me to it. Like it's like, dang, this dude's learning young.
Yeah.
He
has no choice, man.
Yeah. My child's gonna have no choice. I'm like, you're doing it.
Yeah.
You are gonna learn this stuff.
What movies will you introduce to your kid? Like you're like, I'm okay with you watching this.
Guardians of the Galaxy.
Really?
Yeah. Those movies are hilarious. I would like my son to or a child to be open to humor. Especially humor like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
I never thought about that.
Funny.
I was just thinking straight entertainment. That's a good point. I think my son's definitely gonna have Spider-Verse on deck.
Oh yeah.
On deck. On both of them. Maybe all the
Spider-Man, they have like kid stuff too. You can gradually move them up into
yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Spider-Man for sure. I
remember the one
when they're ready, they'll get into Batman.
My father was really against like the violence and stuff. He didn't like us playing violent games and stuff like that. But I remember the one movie that he would sit me down and let me watch was it starts with The Matrix.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. My father, The Matrix, and what was the other one?
John Wick.
No, Mission Impossible.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. My father loved those
Really?
movies. Yeah. Like when as soon as the new Matrix would come out, like my father would be like, let's go rent it. Like we'd go to the DVD rental store. We'd go in there, we'd find the DVD, pick it out, go home and watch it. That's like a core memory of mine.
That's funny.
Like, yeah.
I remember my dad took me to watch Dark Knight and the first Spider-Man with Tobey Maguire.
Yeah.
I said this on.
Wait, how old were you though?
I was a kid.
Yeah. Oh, sick.
When did Dark Knight come out? Dark Knight came out like 2008, I think, too. Look it up.
Yeah. Fact checks.
But yeah, Spider-Man for sure. I know I watched it with him in theaters.
2008. Oh, but we were in high school. I was watching this on bootleg.
Oh, I was gonna say that.
Yeah.
Hold up.
Not bootleg, but I was watching it. Oh. Batman Begins came out in 2005.
Yes, Batman Begin. I watched that early too with him.
Yeah. Yeah, that one I was pretty young when that came out.
I remember my dad
That
took
was
me.
what, 2005? Let me do some quick maths.
And then the first Tobey Maguire movie came out 2002. So I was only 8 years old when that came out. And then 8 and 10. So you must have been 8 and 10.
Yeah.
Or 11.
Yeah, I was 11.
Yeah. It's like 10 or 11. But I remember my dad took me to that. I don't remember if he liked it or not, but
Yeah.
I remember that night I had the nightmare
Yeah.
about Spider-Man. You remember the scene where Green Goblin was in the burning building dressed as the woman? Oh my God. And the scream she has to...
Yeah.
I had that dream, but I was Spider-Man, not in the suit. It was just me in normal clothes as a kid in the fiery building, and I'm walking through, and then I see him, and he does that little turnaround thing and the scream, and I woke up like sweaty. I'm like, oh my gosh, that was horrible. But yeah, I have that core memory. I remember my dad taking me to the movies. That's why I love the movies too.
Yeah.
The random times my dad took me to the movies.
Yeah.
My dad got like bootleg movies though from TKL.
Yeah.
Someone was selling them, like recording them and selling them there. And he used to bring some home. We had like Mr. and Mrs. Smith and stuff. Yeah.
Oh, I remember Mr. and Mrs. Smith. That was another one that I was young in my yeah.
Your dad let you watch it?
Yeah. Well, I'm not sure if he let me watch it or if it was just at the house and I just watched it. My dad used to get bootleg movies sometimes too, like the DVDs. Yeah.
Your mom must have got them from bootleg. I remember they came like in the paper CD case.
Yeah, it was the paper CD cases. There was a guy outside of Bravo. He used to sell them. That's where my father used to get them from. If it wasn't there, it was the flea market.
Oh man, good times.
I remember we had the big it was like a cloth book with like the CDs in them with all the bootlegs.
It's like the CDs you have for music, the
yeah. We had one of those.
Oh man, good freaking times.
Yeah.
We getting this year though. What are we talking about? Mental health.
Mental
Guys,
health.
take care of yourself,
Yes.
man. Dude, talk to people.
Talk, communicate.
Yeah. Be there for each other. Love each other.
Yes.
Talk to people and also listen to people when they talk to you.
Yes.
Show empathy with what's going on. Yeah. Cool. Like, subscribe, comment, follow, 5 stars,
Love y'all.
everything.
Peace.
Peace.